Hey, good evening, everyone. So, in the evening time, I generally use the 2 minute strategy with T3 and T5. Within 30 minutes, 45 minutes, so I try to make $400-$500 and will stop taking the trades. So, the first thing you need to see is look for a ticker where there is a nice gap between these two lines. Either it can be green and white or red and white, but there should be a nice gap. This is okay, but let us see if there is anything better. And these lines are coming closer. GC is there is a gap, but yeah, these lines are so overall it is very bullish, and these lines are coming closer. So if we get a buy signal, that will be a good one. GC is looking good overall. The trend is overall right. It is bullish in all the time frames except 1 minute. 1 minute can quickly change. So I'm taking a long in GC. So I took $100 profit on the first contract. This is the second one. So again, the trend is completely bullish. Volume is bullish. Volatility is trending. Momentum bullish. 1, 3, 5, 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Everything is bullish. And then price went above the green line. That means there is a high chance for it to go all the way, touch the trend line support resistance. Yeah, I did one contract also because trend is very bullish. I went with 3 contracts. That's my contract with the 3 contracts. Step one is look where you have a gap. Here the gap is not enough. Right? You should have some nice gap between both the lines. KD, KD, the gap is good, but it is at the top. Right? It is green and it is at the top. That means at any point of time it can drop. GC is good, but we already took some multiple signals. GC is still looking good. We took another GC on the way. Because the trend is completely right, very bullish. Your volume, momentum, trend, all time frames are $300. Right, when the trend is completely good, and you see that it came to the bottom, you have a nice gap. That's it. All you want is either you see complete green or complete red. They are the best ones, best opportunities. Then you can take two, three contracts also quickly within few minutes. We made for $500. Yet I hope you are getting it right. When your direction is long, volume is bullish, momentum is bullish, trend is bullish, time frames are bullish, and you see nice green candles, then that's why confidently I took three. Right, if I stayed, I would have made $700-800. But here your trend is looking bearish, volume bearish, momentum is bearish, higher time frames are bullish, lower time frames. So there is a mix of, so it is better you avoid it, right? Or until it turns green, until all this become green, better you wait for silver. But for gold, it is very, very clear. Everything is green. Here it is green. Here it is green. So you got a perfect confidence. You can confidently take the trade and there is a mix of opinion, right? All these are looking bearish, but this one is momentum is bullish, direction is long, trend is bearish. So it can go up or down. So it is better to avoid risk. Yeah, I think we made enough profits. So tomorrow morning again we have the event. So today it was little choppy. So it worked good for some, did not work good for some. So we'll have the session again in the morning. But if anyone has any quick questions, let me know. Yeah, Rahul, what is your question?
Yeah, hi Kishore. Kishore garu, the question is like this morning, like I have the evaluation account. Whenever you place the order, right, I have also placed at the same time, like it's just like fraction of seconds, but I'm not sure like the ticker price and my ticker price is having a like 15 to 20 points difference when we place the order at the same time, and within seconds, not even seconds, even the account has been blown. How to
Mhm.
handle that, Kishore garu?
Again, right, that milliseconds also during events, yeah, that risk is there. So, yeah, based on the timing. So, I don't think we have any. But make sure you right today. I also click little late after 7:30. Generally, we should do before 7:30. Uh, 4 3 4 seconds before 7:30. If you do it, then yeah, those members completed it successfully. So have a stopwatch or something with the seconds also before it hit, because at 7:30 exactly the report releases and immediately the bots, all the big company bots will base, if it is a positive news they will bounce it up. If there is a negative news they will take it down. It was a positive news, it bounced up, but again they brought it down. It was choppy for some time and then finally they brought it completely down later.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, like, even if I click it like 5 seconds or 6 seconds before that 7:30, uh, is there any lag between like the time you are clicking and the time I am clicking? I mean, like the in the chats because of the CGQ data or something like that. If that's the case, I'm going to have the issue every time, right?
Yeah, that's why do some micro trade before even taking the actual trade. So the connections, everything will get established. Also, if there are any issues, you will know well before. But yeah, right, when we are talking about different systems, because our trade should go to replicant will send it to this trader weight. So there can be those system issues can always happen. So it is we are taking a risk there when we are trading these events. There is always that risk we are taking. We are yeah, if we want, we can just do trades in the evening every day, make 500, 600, do for 2 weeks, complete it. That is one way. If you want to go the fast track way, that is a either again you can do right one side positive, one side long, one side short. That is
Mhm.
one way. Or the third way is okay, look at the direction, what can be possible direction. But again, all those factors should support us. Replicanto should support us. Trader weight should support us. All those, if all those things happen, then yeah, we'll complete it within few seconds.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure, sure. Thanks,
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah, Ramesh, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Kishore garu. Two questions అండి. Is it tomorrow's event is also same time, right?
Right, yeah, yeah. Generally, all the events will be at 7:30 except CPA.
Okay.
Yeah, but
ఇంకోటి,
it defines.
yeah, I see even my account blue today. అంటే నేను వన్ అకౌంట్ వాడుతున్నాను, రిప్లికెంట్ ఏం లేదు, బట్ ఇట్ లుక్స్ లైక్ ఇట్ డెంట్ గో అప్, రైట్? ఇట్ వెంట్ డౌన్, రైట్? ఆర్ ఇస్
It
ఇట్?
went up. Initially, it went up. It went 30, 40 points up in Q,
ఓకే.
and then it dropped.
I think నాది ప్రాబ్లీ మై అకౌంట్, ఇట్స్ 300K అకౌంట్, సో దానివల్ల ఇట్ డింట్ రీచ్ అవుట్ అండ్ ఇట్ కేమ్ బ్యాక్ ప్రాబ్లీ. ఈస్ దట్ ద కేస్?
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
ఓకే.
సరే, ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అండి. ఆ, మనం ఏం స్టాప్ లాస్ ఏం పెట్టలేదు కదా, కానీ అది ఆ, ఎట్లా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయిపోయింది? టేక్ ప్రాఫిట్ ట్రేడర్ వాళ్ళు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసేస్తున్నారా, సో దట్ అది 4500 కంటే కిందికి వెళ్ళకూడదు, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ లాస్ అవ్వకూడదు అని ఆ టైప్లో వాళ్ళు ఆటోమేటిక్ చేసి పెట్టారా?
Yeah, అంటే మనకు అది అది ఉంటది కదా స్టాప్ లాస్. So when it hits that 4,500 stop loss, automatically it will get executed.
ఓ అది స్టాప్ లాస్, అది ప్రాఫిట్ కాదు. వన్స్ మనం 4500 ప్రాఫిట్ రీచ్ అవుతే క్లోజ్ అవ్వాలి కదా, అది అది ఈ సేమ్ స్టాప్ లాస్ కూడా వర్క్ అవుతుందా?
Right, because they have that 4,500 stop loss limit. So either if it hits 4,500 profit, it gets closed. Otherwise,
ఓకే.
even though we don't put the stop loss, because they have the 4,500 stop loss at their side, that gets executed, and yeah, that automatically closes the position.
ఓకే ఓకే, దట్స్ ద రీజన్ ఇన్ ద హిస్టరీ ఇట్ షోడ్ లైక్ ఫ్రమ్ టేక్ ప్రాఫిట్ ట్రేడర్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. ఓకే
Right.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్
Srini,
అండి.
yeah. Any questions? Srinu Madhuri.
Yes, sir. I see there is an update on the price pulse. I missed your training session. Can you share the video on the? I see a
Um,
lot of new things on the price pulse chart. All the yellow and green lines. Just trying to catch up.
what are the yellow green lines? There is nothing changed in price pulse. You might be seeing some other indicator, but price pulse, we didn't change anything.
I just wanted to understand. Like, yeah, this green line, right? On the top,
This
500.
one, yeah,
Yeah,
that is
diagonal.
like it. Yeah, trend line support, and we added the trend line support. So if price broke out, and if price goes above this, then it will try to go all the way till the top.
Okay, those are the
So
trend
just
line supports. Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
whenever, right, for example, today you saw that, right? It exactly moved between the trend lines. If you see today afternoon, during that time you can exactly see it, but yeah, it will touch the resistance, come touch the support, again went up, again dropped. So yeah, if you do the replay,
Okay.
uh, you can see it perfectly. But
Yeah, and one more thing, only the table which you are seeing, right? Like whether the market is either bullish or bearish. On what indicator is it? And is it on the T8 or I think you said you will be adding
it
it
is
to
on.
price pulse, right?
But yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of members are got used to the previous table, so I added it to T3.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it the same on price pulse? Price pulse also we have the table, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
for,
yeah. Only thing is this one is vertical, that one is more horizontal.
okay.
So that sometimes that table at the corner we may not see it properly. So this is more on a vertical format. But yeah, the content is nearly same.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my question. And this I think I have this late trader fund only. It shows my account as active, but I'm not able to take any trades. It says account is liquidated.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe it might have hit the stop loss.
yeah,
Try.
that hit the trailing stop loss last week, but
Mm-hmm.
still the account shows as active, and I'm able
No,
to log
yeah,
into.
it will show as active because again on the monthly renewal it will get renewed. But if you are
Okay,
getting a message you cannot take a trade, that means it hit the stop loss.
okay, yeah, this but it's not the same with Apex. So I got a little confused on the Apex. It is not showing any of the accounts. It
Here
says
also you may
no.
see that as failed or something.
యా ఇక్కడ మనకి రిజెక్టెడ్ అని కనిపిస్తుంది ఆర్డర్.
Right, right. Yeah. But on the monthly renewal, again, it will get reset.
ఓకే,
Yeah.
ఓకే.
Raj, do you have any questions?
Yeah, thanks, Kishore. So I got an Apex account this morning, and I didn't do any trades this morning, but I was trying to play around in the evening, like an hour ago. And no matter what instruments I try, it just says this instrument cannot be
Yeah. First thing
executed.
is you need to go to Traderweight website, traderweight.com,
Okay.
and then you need to put the credentials given by Apex.
Yep, I did all that, and then I connected that same account to TradingView.
Right. Once you do that, then it should work. If it is not happening, then you just raise a ticket. Sometimes they may forget to activate the data. If you raise a ticket, they will activate the data. Then you will be able to take the trades.
And if I'm able to see a TradeOwait account that I took a 150K account, and if I'm able to see that in my trading view, should I still have a problem or any idea?
No.
Yeah, it might be because of like Kishore Garu, he needs to just sign that form. Once he's
Mm,
done, he just need to
yeah.
click on that like how to activate for the very first time in the trade profit account. There he just need to be like did sign it with the current date. Then only he would be able to trade it. Otherwise, in trading view, it shows not able to trade this particular ticker.
Right. Right. Yeah. So did you complete all that signature process?
I did, yes. I've signed like three forms if I'm not wrong, and I
Maybe
even have downloaded after completed signing the forms.
try to log in again and try to do that. Then
Okay,
it should work. Yeah.
okay. I'll try again, and we'll get to it tomorrow morning session.
Sure. Yeah.
కిషోర్
Chetan,
Thank
do
గారు,
you
you.
have any questions?
ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అండి. జీసీ ఇప్పుడు డౌన్ ట్రెండ్ లో ఉంది. సో అంటే మనకి మన రీడింగ్స్ అన్ని కూడా బులిష్ చూపిస్తున్నాయి కదా. సో ఇస్
Right.
ఇట్
And then
సేఫ్ టు
you
టేక్?
wait for the buy signal.
యా,
And then price will never go in one direction. But if it
రైట్
comes
రైట్.
here and again it starts going up, then again you can take.
అంటే do you recommend to scalp little bit or just wait for the buy signal?
Wait for don't take short. When the trend is
Okay,
so bullish, if you take a short, it will be very, very risky.
right. Okay.
Right? Suddenly it will bounce back. So if the trend is so bullish,
Hmm.
so just to wait for a green candle and again it will go all the way up.
Sure, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. One question, Andy. Yeah, so sometimes we won't be able to take the trade exactly when you take it. So after some point of time, we would be able to see on your screen like one at the rate some price, two at the rate some price. So I'm assuming you, let's say two at the rate some price, you took two trades for that price, and the balance will go up and down, negative, positive. And if sometime if it is negative, that point of time, can we take for the same price?
Yeah,
Okay. By looking at the screen, okay.
right. But again, right, the concept is not to depend on me, right? All you
Yeah.
need to
No,
do is,
until
yeah,
unless like we are very much learned and comfortable with this.
right. Yeah. Every day evening, right, we are easily making 500, 600. Whether you do it in personal account, prop account, it is up to you. But
Okay.
what we are doing, right, checking here, okay, this is green. The trend is completely green. This is green. So we took a long, it went all the way to the top. Now again, it is coming down. Again, if it touches this and again it starts going up, again we can take long. So it is just moving between trend line support, trend line resistance. From support, it touched the support, it went all the way to the top. Again, it is coming down. Again, it may touch this and again go up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Chetan, do you have any questions?
Yeah. What do you call? Uh, so how do we? There is a. I mean, there are only five indicators, right, Kishore? I mean, is there any indicator called T3 something?
Yeah, there are total, yeah, we have T3, T33, yeah. So there are nearly 25 indicators. You can
Oh,
choose whichever you want. So yeah,
oh,
our top ones are Price Pulse, T5, T55 or T55 Pro, and then we have T3, T8. These are our top ones.
oh, okay. Because I got T5, T55, T88, pulse price, and T8.
Right, those are the best five.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
they see drop in big, but yeah, it is little risky because trend was so bullish. Suddenly it can start going up. Uh, Yeah, Ankur.
Yeah, Kishore. In today's event, Kishore, I saw you filed for 15 NQs, and which might mean like your account is 150K. And I saw on your screen you went to minus 4,500. How did your account survive that much drawdown?
No, because I already made $2,000 even before the event. So because it is a end of the day drawdown, you'll have, because I already made 2,000, I'll have up to 6,500 problem.
Oh, end of the day drawdown. So 2,000 plus 4,500 will be 6,500 as a drawdown.
Right.
Hmm. Okay. And which account was yours? Like which prop firm was yours, Kishore?
Take profit trader.
Okay. Thank you, Kishore.
Yes, Sunil, any questions?
Take profit trader, how many accounts we can take?
You can
Suppose,
take five on your name, five on your wife name.
oh, okay. But if you have the PA account, um, how many PA account? Suppose we can keep it 6 or
At a
7.
time, at a time, you can have five PAs. You can have more PAs, but you cannot trade on all PAs at a time. For
Oh,
example, if I have five PAs, five pro accounts,
okay.
I'll get another five ready. So that suddenly if on some bad day, if something hits a stop loss, I'll have my next backup accounts ready.
Oh, okay, okay. But we can keep it 10 PA accounts also, I mean to say. But we can
Right,
trade only 5 PA accounts.
right. Only five at a time you can trade. If you blow any of the accounts, instead of paying 14.99, you can have your backup and you can use them.
Yeah, that's the good plan, actually. Yeah, okay. But EA accounts, we can trade more than 5.
Yeah, there is no restriction. You can have as many as you want.
Okay, okay. Yeah, the same thing today morning, right? I saw that like it was drawdown 4,500. My accounts are blown up, but I'm seeing your screen like
Right, yeah, because I already made more than 2,000 in the morning time.
oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, it went to 3,000 plus. I should have closed it, but yeah,
Hmm.
I thought it will break the. It went all the way to the top of the consolidation box and again came inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Because news was positive, I thought it might go up, but it went up and again came down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Tarun, do you have any questions?
Yeah, hi Kishore Garu. So I'm trading from India, but I need replicanto. I can't sell you the amount, right? So how can I?
Do you have PayPal or something?
Yeah, I have
Yeah, you can send on the same email address. You can use PayPal,
PayPal. Okay.
or you can directly get it from them.
Yeah, but it's $200, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
In India, how like we'll get in INR like or like USD only they'll pay?
USD only you have to pay, bro.
Oh, all transactions.
Yeah.
What about the accounts? Like suppose the bank accounts, you can give India bank account or like
Uh, maybe when you're withdrawing, you should have Wise or any PayPal like that. So from that, you need to transfer. There will be a transaction conversation fee.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can't able to use the US account, right? US bank accounts. I mean to say, if you are in India.
No, how can? Because you need to have a US bank account, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, you're trading from India only. Started from
Yes,
India.
yes. I'm staying in India only.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Rajan, do you have any questions?
Kishore, would you mind to explain a little bit about the dots on the T55 indicator? How should we understand when the dot appears below or above the candles?
So, do you understand what is squeeze?
I think yeah.
So squeeze means basically they are in a congested, right? That means buyers and sellers are fighting with each other.
Okay.
So buyers are trying to take it up, sellers are trying to bring it down. That's where a squeeze forms. So
Okay.
whenever you see a squeeze and suddenly you see a drop, right? From blue, suddenly it became orange.
And there is
That,
inverted triangle also, right?
right here there is an inverted triangle, and then there was a squeeze here for some time. Both buyers and sellers were competing with each other. Finally, sellers took the control. Then suddenly there is a huge drop, right? Nearly 10 points drop here on GC
I
because
see. Who is taking the control is the indication of this indicator.
right, this will tell you, right?
I
Okay,
see.
now orange means okay, sellers took the control after the squeeze. If buyers took the control, it would have you would have seen more blue bars,
I see.
right? Same thing you also have. Uh, if I go to 85 Pro, for example, here you had squeeze, right? And then suddenly you got a strong buy. That means buyers took the control here.
I see.
Or if you have a lot of squeeze, here buyers took the control. Here you had a squeeze and sellers took the control. So whenever you see a squeeze and then you see a sell, that means you can immediately short it. That means both were fighting. Now sellers took the control, so it will drop.
I see. When you are doing back testing of this indicator, right, which time frame is this most effective?
But as I said, generally, if you are trading in US time frame, 5 minutes is most effective. When you are
Okay.
trading in non-US time frame, either 1 minute or 2 minutes, they are good.
Okay. I was observing 3 minutes is also good in USD time, but
Yeah,
I wasn't sure should I
but
ignore.
sometimes you'll have some fake signals with 3 minutes, right? You have to be very quick. If you're a scalper, 3 minutes is good. But if you are not a very experienced trader, 3 minutes you might it might give some fake signal. Suddenly you try to enter a sell or something. Suddenly immediately it gives a buy within one candle. Those things will happen.
I already went through those situations.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. That's what will happen. So here you had a squeeze, right? Here it was just consolidating for a lot of time.
Mhm.
Candle up, candle down, candle up, right? With big wick at the top, wick at the bottom, wick at the top, wick at the bottom. Then suddenly buyers took the control, right? After all the squeeze, you can see the green candles. Then immediately
Mhm.
buyers took the control.
I see. And that SR is a strong resistance is broken, or what? What does that arrow means?
Arrow upward means it is telling it is going up.
I see.
Resistance is broken, strong resistance is broken, and it is doing a breakout.
I
If it
see.
is arrow is pointing to the downside, that means that support got broken and it is going down.
I mean, among other indicators, I am kind of more leaning towards this indicator, but I was not sure, how should I take those squeeze darts.
Right, yeah, that is very good indicator, right? Especially if you watch these squeeze dots. Yeah, squeeze dots, then a nice drop. If you see a squeeze dot at the bottom, that's a very good opportunity.
But you mentioned 5 minutes is the best time frame, right?
For the morning times, yeah.
For the morning
In the,
times.
in the evening, yeah, 1 or 2 is also good enough.
Okay. Is that because of the volume or?
Yeah, because of the volume, right? If you wait for 5 minute signal, by the time you get a buy, it will start dropping again.
Yep.
Because yeah, volume will be very, very low.
Kishore, would you mind to take us to T8 indicator? Once I saw you were using it, I haven't subscribed that, but it looks interesting.
So T8, the major advantage with T8 is it gives you support and resistance lines.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you see a support, right? That means
Mm-hmm.
if it goes above this, then it can go all the way to 3360. That is one advantage. Second thing is it will also give you buy and sell signals. So you have a T8 strong buy. If you get a strong buy, that means it is a early signal. So here you got a strong buy. It may do some pullback, but once you have a pullback and once it starts going up, generally in the again after between 9 to 3, if you get a strong buy along with if I have T88.
So T8 and T88 are the combo that works.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. So after 9, if I see a strong buy and also I see a nice bar, right? Especially if that bar is much higher than all the other previous bars, that means suddenly there are some huge number of buyers. Lot of buying volume is entering into the market.
I see.
So that's a perfect comp, right? On normal days, if there are no major events on the day, then this signal will help you to enter SPX bull puts or anything. Whenever you get a strong buy, you see a nice volume bar, then that's a perfect opportunity to take a long position or you can hold the trade. If you get a buy or you just wait for a pullback, then if you hold it, it will make nice profits.
For the futures, I mean, if we are holding the trade, maybe we need to have very large stop loss, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. With small stop loss, it is different. So that's why it is better to have bigger account size, right? With 50K accounts, it is difficult to hold. That's why we ask everyone to take minimum 150K or bigger accounts.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Kishore, as we traded 15 accounts this morning for the evaluation account, we can't trade anymore, right? For today.
No, that is only per transaction. There is no restrict. That is not per day or anything.
Oh, it's just only for per transaction.
Yeah, for transaction you can use 15.
Okay, because in the evaluation it mentioned as not more than 15.
That is yeah, for every trade. In each
Okay,
trade you cannot take more than 15.
okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Kishore, oh, what is the difference between T55 and T55 Pro?
Again, just a little bit UI level, right? For some members, T55 was little confusing, so we made it more user friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Sunil Mati.
Sir, Kishore Gar, good evening.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Uh, I have one very quick question. So, if ES5, ES loan, like when we look at our regular in our T5, T55 and price pulse combination, 5 minutes and 2 minutes low, the T5 lines are very different. What is that signaling is where I'm getting a little bit confused. When we look at just T5, right? Yeah. So right now there is a decent gap for us to go long at a 5-minute window. Now, ఇప్పుడు 2 minutes, when we go to 2 minutes, when I raise my hand, so it's very narrow, which tells, because
That
right now,
means, yeah, for scalping, it may drop, right? There might be a small pullback in 5 minutes. So if you go and see in the 5 minutes, right, it went all the way to the top,
right,
right? That means in the consolidation, from the bottom, it went to the top of it.
correct.
That means there can be a pullback. It can pull back to here or pull back to somewhere here. And then again, so 5 minutes is telling if you want to hold the trade for next half an hour, 1 hour, it can go further up. But what
Okay.
2 minute is telling, if you want to scalp, it can drop, right? Because it already went so much high. There might be a pullback in a smaller time frame. And then again it will go up. So if you are a scalper, it is telling don't go long now. If you are a day trader, it is telling okay, you can go long, right? Where you day trader means you are holding position for more than half an hour, 1 hour like that. If you
Got
want to get the best entry, you go to smaller time frame, look when it is perfect, then you take the entry. But if you take here, it may drop little bit and then again go up.
Go. Okay. So, US morning times, 2 and 5 minute is what I am trying to range.
Mhm.
Evening also pretty much I'm following the same. Or should I just go just with two? Two is something I felt more comfortable to uh, do
Yeah,
scalping.
evening time 2 is good enough. Yeah,
So no need to really check how the trend is between 5 and 2 to say, but 5 is
right.
just an indicator of where it is looking, but 2 is where you just go scalp and come out.
That's right. Yeah.
But
If,
morning,
if 5 is looking bullish,
yeah,
then you go to 2 minutes and just keep taking the low whenever you get some good opportunity, right? For example, here it started going up, right? Or it became green somewhere here. You got a buy signal, it went up, you got a pullback. Again, you can go up. Again, you got a pullback, it went up. Again, you got a pullback. So you can keep on taking the long trades. Whenever price is coming to T5 line,
but
you
if
go
you
long.
see the T5 on the top, the white line and green line, the difference is very. Today morning there was a nice both in 2 minute and 5 minute. The gap between the T5 line and the white line was healthy enough to be confident. But evening for last 2 hours, the gap has been very narrow.
Here, right? If you open it, you see
Yeah, yeah.
nice gap.
There it was, and I'm saying almost from 7:50 till now,
Mm,
almost 1 hour. It's
right,
pretty narrow, but the T5 at the 5 minute, it's been a very healthy gap for the same time window.
right. But if you see, right, if you're a scalper, do you see that it is just in a choppy?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So if you're trading in 2 minutes, then you better follow the 2 minutes.
Got it. Okay.
So if this is showing that it is very choppy, better you wait until either it should
Come down.
uh, come down and then
Okay.
you take a
Okay.
long.
So now if you go to GC, because somehow when we started the session, I wanted to go in GC, but my real time did not, it gave me an error, but it's working now. But now GC, it went, see the drop. So it's very rare I see this kind of drop for T5. See the way it is going, and it fell right down there.
Right. Yeah,
Is
there
it
might be
metals
some.
where this behavior happens? I have not traded metals yet. I've only been doing ES for last 1 month. I just wanted to start with a new ticker to understand. So I thought, okay, I will start with GC, gold.
Right. Gold generally, right, most of the days it will be bullish. But today, yeah, because it went so much high, right, nearly this is like all-time high.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is a lot of profit booking in the once Asia market opened, there is a lot of profit booking is happening.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
it went all the way to 3370.
Oh, okay.
And then people are trying to, right? You can see that in last how it is moving, right? From nearly 2900, it went to
Oh, okay.
huge move. It is it is at all time highs now. It never reached this type of price.
So for today, gold can be short given the at this point, like for next hour, based on how the indications are telling. Or gold shorting is something to be very watchful.
Yeah, it's better to be watchful because a little risky because the trend is because there is a lot of instability, there are a lot of political war is going, trade war, all these things are going on. So people want to bank on the gold.
Gold.
So that's why it is a little risky to short when it is moving so bullish in your
Got it.
hourly,
Okay.
daily,
So this
everywhere.
T8 strong buy, and still the price the trades went negative, right?
Right.
The very
This
final.
strong buy is only for morning 9 to 3 when there is a
Okay.
huge volume. You don't
Okay.
use it during this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So evening times, T5, T55, and price pulse combination is
Right.
good. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And one last question. So today somebody was asking just now if we so I have four pro accounts a couple weeks back that got qualified, but
Right.
I'm still probably 500 to 1000 only I made in each account profit. I didn't make that minimum
Mhm.
qualification required before I can ask for profit. But for last 2 weeks I've been doing evaluation accounts also, which are not yet ready for pro accounts. But if I clear them, which are another five or six,
Mhm.
so I cannot bundle all. They are between ETF and uh, Take Profit Trader. One is from Take Profit Trader. Couple of them are from ETF, and the other are Apex.
Mhm.
Each one I can do five, or the total pro accounts I can trade is five.
Yeah, every company has different rules.
Okay, Take Profit Trader, you can do five pro accounts at once.
Yeah, pro 5 pro at once, but you can always have 5 backup pro.
Correct, correct, correct. So, but my question was, I can have three or four Apex Pro accounts, one or two
You
Elite,
can have
and
20
okay,
Apex Pro accounts. You can have 20 Elite Trader Fund accounts, Pro accounts. You
and
can
five.
have
Uh,
5 Take Profit Trader. You can have 5 Tradify. So yeah, every company is independent. So
yeah,
yeah, that
I'm just
5 rule
waiting
is
for
only.
any good deal on Tradify. I've heard from you about Tradify and Take Profit Trader. I'm just waiting for my pro accounts to make some profit where I can use that money to buy Take Profit Trader eval accounts more, because those are the only their rules are very nice, but the go buy in money is little high. So
Right, right, yeah. Whenever it is direct funded accounts, they'll be expensive.
not like Take Profit Trader, even the regular are like three almost 275 $300 now.
Right, right.
I mean, that's the
Mhm.
one I only one account I have, but I like that there are no restrictions. You can ask payout whenever we are ready. So I want to increase that number slowly.
Yeah, that is the major advantage. And you
Yes.
can take 5 on your spouse name also.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have a one good day, yeah, that's a good opportunity. Right? Suddenly,
Yeah, yeah.
because there are a lot of news coming. Tomorrow, if there is a positive news
Yeah,
about
today
China.
morning I missed that 3000 opportunity. It went down luckily at exactly 37 negative. I closed it. So they didn't blow out. And the rest of the day I kind of recovered like 2 grand back into it. So I'm hoping for tomorrow.
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, Nageshwar, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Kishore. I have one PA account in Elite, and it
Mm.
got stopped out. So do I need to start again from the eval to PA conversion, or is there any reset option?
They have a reset, but it is expensive. So what I suggest is getting a new eval is better. That
Oh,
is
okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kishore.
Sure. Subhash, do you have any questions?
Yeah. So Kishore, I wanted a recommendation of what are the 5 best indicators for personal, not for the pro accounts or the trading accounts, and only for personal. What do you suggest? Like
Again,
I've
price
been
pulse
using.
is the price pulse is definitely number one,
Okay.
right? Whether it is for personal or pro accounts, price pulse is our number one. Then the T5, which will tell us whether it is overbought, oversold, that will also, right? Especially here, you saw that it went all the way to the top. There is a nice gap formed, and there is a huge drop. So T5 is our number two indicator. And then T8, 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 they are the best ones on a normal days. If there is no major event or something, then T8, T8, T8 combination will tell you much early entries. So there, then we have T55 or T55 Pro. They, the T5 price pulse T55, they work as a nice confluence. So yeah, if you ask me, price pulse T5, T55, and then T8, T8, T8.
Okay.
Or
So
yeah.
T3 is no more at the top one. Means when compared to these things.
Right, yeah, you can even use instead of T3, you can also use price pulse and T5 confluence in the evening time.
Okay. So between T55 and T55 Pro, I know you explained that some users felt T55 Pro a better one. Uh, do we need trading view Pro account for the T55 Pro?
No,
No. Okay. So
essentially.
between T55 and T55 Pro, what would you suggest? I know it's personal choice, but what would you suggest?
Again, if you are a low risk trader or you want to take low risk approach for your prop firms or anything, so what I suggest is if you see a sell here, you see a sell here, you see a sell here, then this is a low risk. It might be a little late, but your risk will be very, very minimal. Whenever T55 gives a sell signal, you check with T5, you check with price pulse.
Okay.
If both of them are bearish, then that's a perfect low risk opportunity. You can easily make $400-500 with one trade. You can hold the trade. Whereas T55 can give little early signal. Sometimes they can make more profit. Sometimes they can be fake signals also. But this one is a low risk one, especially if you get some right here. You see there was a consolidation, and then you got a strong sell. Here you can see that it was in a consolidation box. It was choppy, tried to go up, and suddenly it broke the bottom. Then there is a huge drop.
Okay. Now, then
So
one more question. If I want to change my top 5, right, the 5 indicators, do I need to populate that Excel spreadsheet which you used to give, or is there any?
yeah, you have to populate that Excel sheet, or you can join the setup session and fill your
Okay.
existing in.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Karthik, do you have any question?
Yeah, Kishore Garu. So just wanted to know, you said T8, I mean T5 Pro and T55 regular ones. There is only a UI difference, right? Can
Yeah,
can
but
we? Because I
functionality wise, nearly both are same. Only it is little change in the UI.
okay. And for T55, there is this logarithmic and A, right? Like which one should I put, Kishore Garu?
You have to click on L.
L.
Yeah. Yeah, Arvi, do you have any questions?
Hello, can you hear me, Kishore?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So today morning, this Allied Trade account was they marked as an account breach. So
Mm-hmm.
the reason is liquidated due to risk rule violation. Uh, what is the do you have any idea what could be the reason?
Yeah, basically it might have hit that stop loss.
I didn't
It
put
went
any stop loss.
no, but if the balance goes below that amount, whatever they allow, and then it will automatically hit the stop loss.
Oh, okay. Okay. So is there any way that I can request them to open it, or do I need to take another evaluation account?
Generally, they come up with an reset offer. So whenever they give that offer, maybe tomorrow or day after, they may give that. Then if we pay $40, then we can reset it back.
Okay. I
So
need to
that
wait
will
for that.
right. Yeah, wait for the deal,
Okay.
or you can take a new account in meantime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That's
Sure. Chetan, do you have any questions?
Are we still holding the gold or?
No, we took profits long back, right?
Oh, okay. Might be a mistake.
Yeah, we took profits on the long within 1-2 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I forgot. Maybe I missed that part. So can I hold it or
Is it a prop account or a personal account?
personal account?
Personal, yeah, you can hold it. Overall trend is bullish. Overall
Okay.
market is also, yeah, you can hold it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. A, do you have any questions?
Hey, Kishore.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, so I had a question on the indicator for the T55 and T55 Pro, right? I have T55, so is it the same thing or it's just that I think somebody already asked this question, maybe I missed it.
Yeah,
Hello?
functionality is same. Only UI is little different.
And we still get those FE and SC, right?
Yeah, here you get a strong sell, strong buy and sell. There you get a FESC, whereas here you get a sell and buy. Here also you get the squeeze. And so here all we do is whenever you get a buy or sell, you look up for the confluence with 3, 5 and price pulse. If all the three are matching, then that's a perfect opportunity.
Okay, okay. And is it like separate or it can be embedded into the same T55 and
No, both are separate. Whichever you want, you can take one of them.
oh, I see. And then I've noticed like whenever we get some India like T3 buy or let's say PP buy, right? Sometimes in that we see a green, not a triangle, but a similar to a triangle, like a kind of a shape similar to a triangle, but it's not a triangle, like green dot kind of thing, right?
Mm.
And not this one. Um,
Do you mean in T8 or
I don't
what?
have T8, so I will not be getting that. So maybe it's either T3 or PP. Uh, we get those green triangular shape, not a circular. Not this one
Yeah.
actually, not this one. I don't know. It's similar to that, but maybe a combination of a triangle and then at the bottom it's
Mm.
kind of a rectangular.
Mm.
At the top it's triangle, but bottom is rectangular.
I don't have in price pulse, I don't have that.
Yeah, I got it
In
today.
the
I think
in
couple
the
of
T3, we get that before the T3 buy, sometimes we get that another say, not the true triangle, but there is a elongated triangle
right,
symbol.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. We go into the settings, we can see the two symbols that it gives, Kishore.
No, okay. Yeah.
See, yeah, that one, the first one, see, that symbol, yeah.
Yeah. You can change it whichever you want. You can change to flag or you can change to arrow up, arrow down. Yeah. So
Okay, okay. This is buy and sell. We can have the signal. Okay, instead of just buying, we can have the like indicator signal kind of thing.
Right.
This signal comes in price falls also. Sometimes, not every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
if
then
there
I've
is lot of
noticed
big buy order
this.
block or sell order block, and then if there is a signal, price pulse gives you that.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then this table, right, which we get for the T3 table, we don't get it in 30 seconds, right? Because I have a habit
No.
of checking 30 seconds as well.
Minimum. Yeah, minimum 1 minute is in.
1 minute, right?
Right.
Because in 30 seconds, if I'm going, it will not even show the T3 signal. It will show the error, the script
Right. Yeah.
failed or something.
Right. Yeah. Minimum we need 1 minute.
Okay. And then there's one last question. Sorry. This see white lines which you're saying. How do we get those things? Sometimes I don't get. Sometimes I get. I don't know how do we get it or where we get it
Mm.
actually.
It is part of T3 and T33. Basically, if price is above this, that means the ticker is bullish. If price is below this, that means ticker is bearish.
Okay. Price is above this because this ticker is bullish. Okay.
Generally bullish, yeah. Better you focus mainly on the buy signals for the ticker. The trend is bullish for the ticker. If it is somewhere below, it is bearish. If it is somewhere in between this, that is choppy.
Oh, I see.
This will act as a support, and then you have this will act as a resistance. So this is like your central pivot. This is your resistance. So when price goes all the way touch that, there can be a drop. That if price comes all the way somewhere here, then there is a high possibility for it to go all the way to the top again.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you. Important. Yeah.
Yeah. Here you can see support one, pivot, and resistance one. Yes, Sandeep, do you have any questions? Sandeep, are you there? Yeah, right. Especially evening time, right? If you use this strategy, you can easily make, or morning time, either one is T8, 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 or using this T55 Pro. Whenever this gives a sell signal, you check the confluence, and then if all of them have this show the same direction, then that's the best perfect opportunity. If this gives a sell signal, if T5 also shows a sell signal, right here, this is sell, this is sell, this is sell, then that's a so price pulse is showing a sell. So here you got a strong sell, you got a sell, you got a price pulse sell. You can take that opportunity. Or if all the three give a buy, here you have a strong buy, here this is green, here let us say you have a price pulse buy. That's a good opportunity. Like that, yeah, just we need to wait for confluence between three different indicators. If you have three indicators giving the same signal, that will be a good opportunity. Or yeah, in the evening time, just you follow this 2 minute strategy. It's whatever, right? Every day we are making 500, 600 in less than 1 hour. So just you follow whenever something is nice gap, you go long. Or if you see a nice gap here, this is long position. Right today, last half an hour, there was a huge. Uh, this is a
So,
nice.
Kishore sir, now in ES, if you go to 5 minutes right now, there is a nice like in the current time frame. Yeah.
Mm, right,
See, there is a nice gap,
right,
which still means we can go long. But in 2 minutes, it's again in the squeeze mode. That is where I'm getting confused. Like, if for so long, from 7 o'clock till 9, almost for 2 hours, there is a good gap in the 5 minute window. But when you go to 2 minute, almost for last 1.5 hour, 1 hour or more, the white line and the T5 line are so close.
So for planning purpose, you just watch this one, right? Always you look at the higher time frame for planning.
Okay.
Your execution you do in the lower time frame, and for there you don't need to worry about all these things because always your lower time frames will be like this. So now only you follow the strategy, right? Whenever price comes above the T5, right? So for example, from 648, it went up, you got a pullback. It went up, you got a pullback. So whenever you see a red candle, green candle, you go long. So
Okay.
now you saw that, okay, 5 minutes is looking good, looking bullish.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't, right? You don't need to worry about anything. Now you just worry about this one.
Our price pulse.
Right. Price pulse and T5 line.
T5, yeah.
And then whenever price is coming to this point, it will go up. Again, it came up.
Got it. So right now it's a red candle. The moment after that, if the candle starts as green, we can take a long.
Right. Yeah. Because your trend is bullish. Yeah. We can take it long until minimum until this is your target.
Yeah. And where the bottom resistance and the support lines intersect, does it mean after that there could be a pivot on either way?
Yeah, there can be a breakout. Yeah.
Breakout. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Sandeep, do you have any questions?
Hi, Kishore, can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi. Hi, I'm Sandeep. I joined the channel just a couple of days ago, the Options Premium, and thank you so much for all your suggestions. I'm sure everybody is making a good amount of money, but I have a couple of questions. Like, it might be basic for everybody, but I do keep seeing your SPX put, I mean, bull puts, right? I use Robinhood, but I don't find SPX on that particular app. So is it not available on Robinhood?
Yeah, I
Or
think that will be SPXW or something. I don't use Robinhood, but you can also trade SPY. You can
uh,
trade SPY or you can trade, I think they have SPX on the desktop or something. Or you can do, I think they have XSP or something, which is 1/10.
yeah, they have SPY actually. Yeah, that's actually 1/10, correct.
Yeah,
But
SPY.
what do you mean by bull puts? I see only put option there.
Bull put means basically it is a credit spread. If whenever you are bullish, instead of buying the calls, if you sell a higher strike put and buy lower strike put, even though price stays choppy, also you'll make money.
Oh, okay. So I have to make two trades for that, then not one.
Basically, when you do a credit spread within one trade, it
Together.
will do both. It is in the same trade, you can do a sell, you can do a buy. Yeah,
Oh,
you can go to YouTube and just watch on how to take credit spreads in Robinhood. It will show you there are a lot of videos. And
oh,
also
okay.
I shared a video in the options premium channel. You can just search on options training and you'll see the entire video about what are bull puts, what are bear calls, how they are like less risky compared to naked calls, naked puts.
Okay. Perfect.
Kishore,
Thank you.
Kishore, on the same note for the SPY, I just wanted to share my experience. What when you share SPX bull put for beer call, said 5232 for SPX bull put. So I go to Google, I do SPX to SPY converter. Let's say it gives me a value of 532 for SPY. 5432 converts to 532 SPY. So if it's a bull put, I try to look under Robinhood call for which is near to 532. Anything call for 532. Would that be right strategy?
Not really,
Okay.
because why we are taking bull puts, bear calls is when market is moving up and down,
Okay.
your risk is minimal. Right? When you buy calls, it should be completely trending day. If it is completely a trending day, you can buy naked calls or naked puts. But when market is moving up and down, your bull puts, bear calls will make more profits.
Okay. Okay. And sorry, continuing to my earlier question. So the platform that you're using currently, so is this the tradingview.com, or I don't know
Yeah, it
how
is
to.
tradingview.com. You can go to tradingview.com and you can sign up.
Okay, so in near future, would you plan to have any basic training sessions in terms of to understand these lines and numbers and everything
Yeah, we'll do it on a weekend. Yeah.
on a weekend? Okay, perfect. Thank you. And I also see you keep posting messages. Everybody thanking you. Looks like that's a Telegram channel. But I don't have an option to send a text message there.
You can go to options bot or ninja underscore apex underscore bot and you can send messages. From
So,
any bot,
uh-huh.
wherever bot you signed up, you can go there and you can send messages. It will allow you to send messages.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me try that. I tried once, but I couldn't. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Hey, Sush, do you have any questions?
Yes, actually, following up on the question that just we walked through for ES. In this case, the orange line is the resistance. Is that the channel resistance or?
Right, that's a trend line resistance, and yeah, it
Oh,
broke the trend line resistance. That means it is more bullish now.
got it. Do we have to wait for that one? I mean, basically the 2 minute candle to close
Yeah,
out before we do it, or is it?
right. Yeah, it's better to wait and you see whether next candle, if it is you see a doji candle, then it might come back again. But if
Got
you
it.
see another bullish candle, then it might go further high.
Got it. Would the next resistance be that white line out there? That
Yeah, it can go all the way to 53.37.
got it. And then how do we? I guess in this view with T3, is there a like? Do we have the fair value like price pulse shows, right? The what is your premium discount and fair value?
Yeah,
Okay, it's only in price pulse, so it's almost like using that as a combination with this.
right.
Okay, and then in this case, because in the premium there isn't necessarily an order block, the chances of it going, if it breaks this
Yeah, it can go
trend
much
lines,
higher.
it'll probably go till that next white line.
Yeah, because your 5 minutes is still showing very bullish.
Right.
So that means yeah, your 2 minutes can go much higher.
Got it. Also, one other question on the if you bring back T3 and that chart on the right hand side, I guess the thing that confuses me, this is helpful if you're looking at it on its own, but in this case, it's like 1 minute is bullish, but the rest of it shows bearish. But in when we look at T5, it is not. It's actually, I mean, just now we looked at it, right? It's more of
Right.
trending upwards. So use this table instead.
Yeah, you can use this one. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Because this one confuses. It doesn't line up, and that's where I've been sort of losing that confluence the past couple of days. And then one last question on this, in terms of the exit and entry, I know you talked about the T3 buy and sell. If you look at, I think probably 8 o'clock, that one actually it's almost flattened out in some ways. In the 2 minute, if you go to 8 o'clock. This evening. So yeah, on the actual trend line, sorry, on the actual candles itself, the entry and exit are almost at the same level. So what's the best way to say that it's almost going to go into that consolidation? Is it again bringing that T 55 or to show the squeeze or something like that?
Right. One is you can use T55, T55 Pro, or sometimes your price pulse also will draw say blue box. If it happens for more time, immediately it will start putting that blue box.
Okay, the blue band. But typically entering when you see the green candle and then exiting when you see a the red arrow, sorry, for a bullish ticker in this case, that should be the way to go, right? And once we have the confluence and such.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you see, right, overall, you see that 5 minutes it is very bullish.
Right.
So whenever you see green triangle, you enter. Whenever you see red, you can exit.
In the evening time frame, since we're using, again, the volume is low as well as the volatility is low as well. Do you suggest we ride it out, even though we see some red candles in between, or do we do similar to what we do in the morning, like scalping of sorts?
Again, right, if you have pro accounts or intraday, scalping is best.
Got it.
If you have take profit trader evaluation accounts, then right, whenever it touches the trend line bottom, you go long, wait until it touches the trend line resistance.
Got it. In this case,
So,
the green line is the trend line, the green
right,
upwards.
yeah, this is the trend line support.
Okay.
So it went to the resistance, came all the way here. Again, it went all the way to the. So as long as they are within the range, then you can keep doing it. Whenever it breaks it, you can either, if you want, you can take it, or you can just look for some other
Got it.
picker which is maintaining the trend line support. That means they are moving in a proper range.
Got it. And typically it will move between those two.
Yeah, 80%
And
of the time they move within the consolidation.
got it. And this is suggested for evaluation accounts.
Right. Yeah. If you
Okay.
want to hold the trade for longer time, better you take close to the bottom and exit close to the top.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Then we'll talk again in
Sorry, I
tomorrow.
have a quick follow-up on that last question. So you brought this up, right? How I do have two different kind of accounts. One is EOD and another is intraday performance accounts. So should I bucket them separately and trade separately, or
Generally, it is better if you trade them separately because intraday has more risk compared to end of the day.
yeah,
Right, intraday you have to be quick to book the buy. You cannot hold because suddenly you make 2000, suddenly there is one big candle, it will hit the stop loss.
yeah,
Minimum end of the day, you don't have that issue. Even if it comes down, you are still at a break even. So it is better if you are doing intraday or intraday accounts, better you keep on taking quick profits. Whenever you make 100, 150, you take profit. Again, you wait for the next opportunity. Again, take 150, 200. Keep on doing that. If you are doing only for end of the day, then you can you wait for a good opportunity, right? You wait for a discount zone with a nice order block. You wait for a premium zone with a big sell order block, or you wait for a trend line support, and you see that if it is right, it touches the trend line support, and the red candles are becoming green, right? It came touching the trend line, and then these are becoming green candles. That means the trend is changing from bearish to bullish. Or it touched the top, and then you see red candles. That means from green, bullish, it is becoming bearish. Again, bearish, it is becoming bullish. So here it went, touched the trend line resistance, and again you see red candles. So you can hold the trade for some time.
I see. So thanks for the suggestion. I was kind of a little bit struggling on this, so this is helpful.
Yeah, you can do, right? One you can trade in the evening time, one you can trade in the morning time. Intraday, because they are more risky, you trade in the evening time. End of the day, the risk is less. You can trade in the morning time, US hours. Intraday, you trade in the evening Asia market hours. Like that.
Thank you, Kishore.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Then we'll talk in the morning tomorrow at 7:15. Yeah. Good night and bye, bro.
Good night.
Sir.